So we've gone from this really simple sound, let's just listen to it again, to something that kind of starts to feel alive. So we're going to do some experiments with Serum and some pretty basic waveforms, and using the Minimal Audio Riff plugin, which is a distortion plugin with lots of different emulations. And the unique selling point for this plugin is that you can affect the positive polarity of the wave differently to the negative polarity, which creates some interesting effects, especially in the stereo field. So let me show you. Let's first start things off with a simple sound. Square wave. Let's give it some unison. Cool. Let's also give it a bit of movement. Let's do FM from B. LFO. Probably like this. Yeah, just something to grit it up a bit. Over time. Cool, sounding alright. And then let's have a play with this. So you can see that it really squares off the wave. So let's link these. So immediately we can hear that there's a lot going on when we change the drive. So that might be something we want to connect to the macro. And maybe we change the shape on one of these. Give it a bit of growl. Let's also attach that to the macro in a negative sense. So now we're getting all these kind of micro movements happening as we change macro 1. Let's also add a filter. Rather than filtering the signal post the distortion, we'll do it pre. Because I find you can get some really interesting artifacts and kind of happy accidents when you start messing around in the low end. So let's have a play. So you can hear that's already kind of becoming a bit more interesting. So if we create some movement here let's use an LFO. Let's do that one. It's a bit slow. And let's make it a bit random. So just finding a sweet spot for that filter to sit on. Okay, next step. Let's see what an OTT sounds like on it. So it's just to bring out all those highs. Bit much in my opinion, but could be useful. I'm just going to try the rift instead. So another rift. And the rift has this handy follow function. So you can see there it's following the amplitude of the wave, and we can change the time it takes to kind of attack and release. So that might be nice to add into another drive. But maybe we want to go in negative so that when the signal is quiet, it's actually going to be high up. And maybe another filter. But this time, I'm going to do a bandpass. And let's pick up. Okay, that's sounding good. Could try another LFO on this. Cool. So with these two Rift plugins, the LFO, this one's on half, so half a note, and this one's set to 1 bar, and so that's half a bar. This one's a bar, and having these different timings in filter movement is what's going to make it kind of sound alive. So we've gone from this really simple sound. Let's just listen to it again. To something that kind of starts to feel alive, but we're losing the high end because we're obviously filtering it all out. So one way we could bring that back is by using OTT, but it might not be the right way to do it. But let's just see what it sounds like. It's got a nice sound. I actually want to do something with this which will add even more movement. So we can add an LFO, and I think we need to use, is this one going to work? Okay, that's going to work. Let's change this to random, smooth. I don't want it jumping like crazy. And a bit of jitter, just to get it a bit random. Cool, and now we're going to map this to the low. And maybe change the depth so it's not mental. It's adding a bit of digital artifacting. So without LFO. It's just creating some movement in that low end in terms of like where this crossover frequency sits. So yeah, I think we've got like 3-4 degrees of movement. We've got the movement of the FM changing as the envelope hits. We've got the first filter moving, and we could also start affecting the macro here if we wanted to. We've got the 3rd degree of movement, which is the bandpass filter, and the 4th degree, which is the OTT, and all of that combines to create something really interesting. Cool. Let's duplicate that. And then I'd freeze that. And flatten. Now we've got our nice audio file. And now there is some nastiness. So let's see what's causing that. I'm pretty sure it's this. Let's Let's just do that again. Okay, we've still got nice movement without the OTT. Let's see if we can cheat and put it on this end. Yeah, that's nice.
Hey, if you like the video, please hit the like button. It's going to help it reach way more people. You can subscribe, hit the bell icon if you want to get notified when my new videos drop. And if you want to watch a full tutorial that this video is taken from, you can head over to my Patreon, where the producer tier will give you access to my full catalogue of tutorials on sound design and music production.